Step 1. Love your own life. First thing you need to do is focus on yourself. Don't let the narcissist be the center of your world. Build your own happiness. Whether it's spending time with friends who value you, working on hobbies that make you feel alive, or simply enjoying your own company, it's about taking back control. When you start to live for you, without constantly thinking about how they're going to react, it sends a clear message that their control over you is slipping. You're not just a background character in their story, you're the lead in your own. Trust me, this shift can make them start questioning their behavior because suddenly they're not the focus. Step 2. Be kind even when it's hard. Here's something that works surprisingly well. Respond with kindness. I know it sounds counterintuitive, especially when they're being hurtful, but showing compassion can throw them off balance. Narcissists often expect you to react with anger or frustration. That's how they maintain control. But when you stay calm, even nice, it can make them rethink their actions. Over time, it might even make them feel a little bad for treating you poorly. Think of it as showing them there's a better way to live, one where empathy and understanding rule instead of manipulation. It's not about being a pushover, it's about keeping your peace while gently holding up a mirror to their actions. Step 3. Stand your ground. Now this one's super important. Be confident and assertive. Don't let them push you around. Narcissists are pros at making everything your fault, twisting situations to make themselves the victim. When they try to manipulate you or break you down, stand firm. Speak up for yourself and don't be afraid to call out their bad behavior. It might feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to apologizing just to keep the peace, but this is how you reclaim your power. You're showing them that their games won't work on you anymore. And when they realize they can't control you, that's when the regret starts creeping in for them. Step 4. Own your independence. This one is all about celebrating your freedom. Narcissists thrive on making you feel like you need them, or that they're the only ones who can give you validation. But when you start to embrace your independence, when you show them that you don't need their approval to feel good about yourself, it shakes their sense of control. Confidence is key here. It's not about arrogance, it's about quietly knowing that your worth doesn't depend on what they think. This might be the hardest step because they'll try harder to reel you back in, but once they see that you're truly happy without their validation, it often leads to self-reflection on their part. Step 5. Prioritize self-care. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you've got to take care of yourself first. This means checking in with your emotions, eating well, exercising, and making sure you're rested. Why? Because the stronger you feel physically and emotionally, the less power they have over you. Narcissists feed on your vulnerabilities. But when you're at your best, their attempts to manipulate you just won't stick. You'll be able to handle their behavior with more clarity and less emotional strain. And when you're in that strong, healthy place, they'll notice that their usual tactics aren't working anymore. At this point, it's important to mention that you don't need to apologize constantly. Narcissists will try to make you feel like everything's your fault, but it's crucial to stop saying sorry when you haven't done anything wrong. Apologizing when you don't need to only gives them more control. They thrive on guilt. But by not falling into that trap, you start to take away their power. You might also need to distance yourself from them. Sometimes walking away is the best thing you can do. It gives you space to heal, and it leaves them alone to think about their actions. Narcissists hate losing attention, so when they no longer have you around, it can hit them harder than you'd expect. And finally, keep your eyes on the bigger picture, your goals, your happiness, your life without their toxic influence. Focus on what makes you happy and don't let their behavior distract you. By setting clear boundaries and refusing to play their games, you're sending a strong message that you won't tolerate mistreatment. These steps won't make them change overnight, but they will help you protect yourself. You might even find that the narcissist begins to show signs of regret as they realize they can't control you anymore. Keep standing up for yourself and don't let them steal your peace of mind. And hey, if you liked this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out some of our other content. Take care of yourself and thanks for watching.